Hi everyone, it's Gary Nicholson here for weatherweb.net. Look at video today on Thursday 26th of November. Thanks for watching. Now all your details for the next few days are available in the fast forecast video here at weatherweb.net. In this video we'll take a look at the outlook going a little bit further forwards through the rest of next week, so over the next 10 days. Here's a chart for Monday, and already some complications in the forecast by this stage and uncertainties developing. This frontal system across Ireland and the Midlands shown here on the chart, really some uncertainties exactly where that one will lie. Looking an increasing likelihood it's more towards the north of that, so it's more Northern Ireland, South West Scotland, North West England, more plagued by rain, whilst the south is that bit drier, although fairly cloudy. Mild temperatures towards the south at around 12s and 13 Celsius, towards the north though cooler air at 6s and 7s. Looking likely too that rain is affecting the west and northwest again into Tuesday, so again some big rainfall totals mounting up over several days in these regions. Towards the south again you're in mild air coming in from the southwest, so temperatures are still on the very mild side, 12s, 13s again towards the south and southwest, and largely dry with a few spits and spots of rain and drizzle, particularly over the western and southwestern hills of England and Wales. A bit cooler again towards the north, 7s and 8s across Scotland. Into Wednesday, and still largely mild with a strong southwesterly flow across the country. A cold front moving in from the west though, bringing a more organised band of rain again into these westernmost regions. Again, just some uncertainty how this one develops by this stage. Could be spreading in to many western and northern areas through the day, but still looking at very mild with temperatures at around 12s, 13s and 14s towards the east, a little bit cooler towards the northwest. Now casting a look towards the end of the week, this then is the Fallon-Millibars anomaly chart from the two various models, the European on the left and the GFS model on the right, and this is the mean for days 7 to 10, so this is the 3 days ending Sunday the 6th of December. And by this stage we've got a bit of disagreement on the various models, and that's not helping confidence in the forecast. The European has got a build of height, so a build of high pressure towards the south of the British Isles, the jet stream and stronger westerly gradient a little bit more towards the north. GFS however has got more of a trough out in the Atlantic towards our west, quite a more troughy feature and a ridge out towards the east, and that build of height is more concentrated across into Europe with high pressure centred in this sort of region. So a bit of disagreement, and it will depend just how the waves in the jet stream develop by this stage. Now here's the jet stream chart. This going through from Tuesday of next week, 1st of December, on through the rest of the week. And a strong jet stream, particularly out in the mid-Atlantic. These are the winds at 300 millibars, so around 30,000 feet in the atmosphere. And the strongest of the winds in the pinks are over 150 knots, so a strong jet stream in place right across the Atlantic. And that sticking with us and increasing in strength to over 200 knots as we go into Wednesday towards the northwest. So that has the risk of developing quite a strong low and some gales towards the northern and western areas into midweek. Just see a bit of buckling in the flow developing out towards our west as the main core of the jet pushes away into Scandinavia into Thursday, and it's that gap in the jet stream, if you like, towards the west that's the tricky feature for later in the week as to what develops in the wake of that area of low pressure through midweek. That's the situation into Friday, and trying to get the jet going again off the eastern side of Canada, this time a little bit further north and more towards Iceland. So that's the hint of pressure trying to build from the south. This is the GFS's take, at least on the jet stream by that stage. So there's towards the weekend, and more of a trough developing out towards the west. From the GFS model, that leaves us in that sort of situation on the Fallon-Millibars chart, then quite an amplified setup with a trough digging in out towards the west, a ridge over Europe towards our east, a fairly mild pattern coming up from the south, but just depending on how this area of low pressure, low heights towards the west forms, we may still see some fairly unsettled conditions coming in at this stage. And if that low cuts off towards our southwest, it may just hang around and become quite slow moving, but really that's at the mercy of how the model behaves over this next week ahead, so treat that chart with a lot of caution. So really one we need to keep an eye on as we go towards the end of the week. I think we may get a build of high pressure for a time, but just some concerns that we don't really get a strong build and a settled period coming in. I think the trends going forwards into that period beyond around the 6th of December towards about the 10th could still end up rather unsettled, particularly towards northern and western areas. That's all for today though. Thank you as always for watching these videos here at weatherweb.net, and bye for now.